Number two, and while we're still on it, the young spirit of Essendon was awesome. And Zach Merritt made some comments about their leadership afterwards, but I want to address their young players after this.
You know, when you're 3-11, obviously the fish rots at the head, and I feel like as leaders we haven't been standing up enough for this young group, and there's obviously a lot written about us as leaders, and it's time that we responded and start to set the standard for those younger boys to follow, and it was nice to get a bit of reward today.
What I would say is a comment like that doesn't carry weight until you win. And when you win, then you get the platform to be able to say, hey, we could have been better here, there, or there. But the other thing is that Essendon are feeling a little bit of momentum in the way that they're playing, not just in their win-loss, but we mentioned it, Durham, Jones and Hobbs went bang, bang, bang. That the caller was talking about the 5 minutes where they kicked 4 goals in the second quarter and his old man was happy. That was off the back of young enthusiasm, belief, really not knowing what it's like to do anything else than have a real crack at the contest, and that just bled through.
So the definition of stupidity, which is, this is just a saying, doing the same thing over and over and getting the same result. 3 weeks ago we looked at it and said, why hasn't Ben Hobbs had 1 centre bounce? He didn't give them 1 centre bounce when they're going through all this pain, the Essendon side.
Yeah, and you realise he was out of the game. He was out of the side. So Perkins was
this was a game when he was actually going to play.
Yeah, so Perkins was a laid out. Hobbs comes back in, and then he doesn't go into the midfield until the last quarter. Has 11 touches.
Bang.
Exactly. But there are circumstances, and yes, there's coaching moves. But the young boys were the ones. When I go back to the last one,
when they were going like bustards, he wasn't given a chance in the centre square.
Understand, and he was a 4 or 5, 6 game player. It might not have been time for him, but the other things that happened with Essendon was Parrish, Merritt, Shield played slightly different roles, less touches, more impact, and that was excellent.
Let me just read this up. Good morning, Gary. I'm not exactly sure what Bucks has taken, but ever since he went into the jungle, he's come across as the most practical and likeable personality in the media.
Talk about a 360. It wouldn't be a 360, Gary. It'd be a 180, but let's move on.
Cop that after you're getting a nice compliment.
Well, it's a backhander.